Our first order of business, we talked to you guys last week about what was going on with Epic Games and Apple.
Quick little synopsis. Epic Games was like, fuck you, Apple. We don't want your 30%. And they bypassed Apple's 30% cut to their V-Bucks. And Apple's like, we don't like that.
On the mobile version of Fortnite.
On the mobile version, obviously. And Apple was like, we don't like that. We're taking you off the store. And then Epic took them to court, and this is what happened.
And it was deeper than that, like also the morals behind it. They were in a rush to get Apple to court because at the same time that all of this is going on, Apple was also like, you know what? Well, why don't we just cut off all of your access to our products and our development tool? And so that includes Unreal Engine, which is, we talked about it last week. I don't want to talk about it too much right now. Basically, that's really bad. They did take them to court. They went to court. Essentially what happened is Epic Games kind of won, kind of not. The reason I say kind of won is because Apple does not or will not be able to remove their accounts, their developer accounts that have to do with supporting Unreal Engine. They will be able to just keep Fortnite completely off of the App Store. That raises a question of like, who wins here at the end of the day? Is it Fortnite? Is it Epic Games or is it Apple?
It's a stalemate. It's a stalemate because Apple would be raking in an immense amount of money off of Fortnite mobile, and Epic still wins because so many apps are using Unreal Engine, and they're making money elsewhere through Apple.
After the whole situation, it was Judge Yvonne Gonzalez Rogers. She told them, all right, you guys cannot remove the developer accounts tied to supporting Unreal Engine. You guys won't get to bring Fortnite back to the App Store if Apple doesn't want to, because you guys were the ones that kind of went looking for this kind of situation. As I think it was quoting her, I think she said, the current predicament appears of their own making. Epic was trying to argue that there was irreparable damage done. The judge did agree with that there may be some irreparable damage done to the Unreal Engine, but not to Fortnite. She felt like there wasn't sufficient evidence to prove that. Fortnite will probably continue to thrive. If anything, specifically in the gaming area, because obviously Apple, like we said last week, $2 trillion company, by the way, like they're huge. I mean, people already don't think about Apple when they think of gaming. I think that all this does, if you play games, I mean, any game of any kind, all this does is kind of just support that narrative more. Apple did tell them, hey, you guys are welcome to bring Fortnite back to the App Store, just, revert that little change because we want our money.
Yeah, I think it's shitty on Apple's behalf because either way, Fortnite stays on the Apple Store. Whether or not Apple's making money from it, it's just going to bring more people into their App Store, which in turn turns more people, onto Apple and other apps and their music and all that other stuff.
What I don't stand by, and again said this back last episode last week, if you guys want to watch it, you can check the highlights out on YouTube. The issue is, you guys already did that for other companies. I can't buy that stance now. It's crazy. We were talking about this before, actually, earlier today, because, again, with Fortnite not going back to the App Store, that means that I believe the way it works is people who do have Fortnite on their phones or on Apple devices, they still have it. It's not like it magically just disappeared.
The application will still run on the phone. It just can't be updated. But people are selling their iPhones that have Fortnite on them. One sold for like $3,000 and another one sold for almost $5,000.
$4,750, $4,750 for a year-old iPhone that has Fortnite on it. They're not slowing down though. Granted, I'm sure there has to be some worry. They just came out with what the trailer for Chapter 2 Season 4. It's crazy. We might even try Fortnite out again just to kind of experience it. Bear with me because I know what you're thinking. You're gonna play Fortnite? You guys remember how they've brought in Marvel characters before. They're bringing all of them back. This is a huge punch right in the face of Apple, I think, when it comes to, like, are you guys worried that you're not going to be on the App Store? Nope. We got a big fucking season coming right ahead of us with Iron Man, Wolverine, Storm, Thor, She-Hulk, Mystique, Groot and Rocket, and Doctor Doom.
They're calling it Nexus War, which is already great. They're going to be fighting Galactic.
I'm actually just really glad that they decided to go ahead and do that. There was a little comic that they did as kind of like a prequel to Chapter 2 Season 4 that explained why. Because the thing is, like, in the trailer, when you watch it, Thor is like the original Marvel character in the Fortnite universe. And so, like, he just starts summoning everybody in. He's like bringing in Wolverine and She-Hulk and Storm. And they're just like all in random places in, I guess, presumably their own Marvel universe brought into this universe.
is?
The Fortnite Island. The power of Fortnite's island lured Thor and Galactus, with Thor eventually summoning other heroes. And apparently the comic had Captain America, but if you look at the trailer, obviously you don't see him anymore. The comic also ended with this phrase, "to be continued in season 4, and it's the war to save reality."
Did you see what's going on with DC?
If you are a fan of comics, whether it be Marvel or DC, listen, we got you right now, okay? We're giving you plenty content to enjoy. The DC fandom, I cannot express how excited I am. The DC fandom, it was a virtual event that they held for 8 hours. Honestly, we wouldn't even be able to cover how many things they did. But from that, we got so many goodies. It's Christmas if you are a fan of comics.
We got a bunch of little treats.
The Justice League Snyder Cut, originally they wanted it to just be Justice League again, but Snyder apparently fought so hard for it to be called the Snyder Cut. The Justice League movie has like such a bad rep attached to it that I really can't blame him at all. I can't wait to see it. Not just that, it literally just does not stop. The Batman, Robert Pattinson, most people are like, oh God, the guy that did Twilight, how are they going to make him Batman? But most people also fail to realize the guy has had a movie career after Twilight. How long ago was Twilight? Wasn't that in 2009?
Yeah, that was forever ago.
Wake up and smell the fucking roses, folks. Like, it's dark, it's gritty. Like, it just doesn't stop. Understand that this is a fucking train that just keeps going. All right.
Speaking of gritty, dude, the Black Adam trailer.
I want to see the actual trailer. What we got in here is not necessarily the live action trailer. It's more of an animated teaser, but 100%, that's still enough when you got the one and only, all right? The highest paid movie star in the world, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. You know, all you need is his voiceover, and that automatically gets so many people's attention. It's going to be an interesting dynamic to have Jason Momoa, The Rock, Henry Cavill, having all of them in the DC universe. I don't know if the Robert Pattinson Batman movie is going to be part of the DC cinematic universe or not. I have no clue if it will be, because we also had the Joker and it wasn't part of it. But the Joker also, by the way, if you haven't seen it, it's not the movie of the week this week, but I'm just going to go ahead and say it anyways. You guys are going to get 2, all right? You guys are going to get 2 movies of the week. If you haven't seen the Joker,
great.
Just stay at home and see it, all right? But just go and see it. Go to a place to rent it, something. See that movie. It is beautiful. What else do we got?
Got a sequel that I'd love, Suicide Squad 2.
I wasn't super excited when I heard about it. Suicide Squad, the first one, I was not the biggest fan. I thought it was okay. When I saw the cast, though, Pete Davidson, if you guys know him, you're probably super happy. I'm super happy. Yeah, I'm so glad that he's getting a chance to be in here. Idris Elba's in this, which is another addition where I don't think that they would ever fucking cross Suicide Squad and then like the main DC Cinematic Universe movies. I don't think they would cross them. It would be interesting just for a second. Let's entertain the idea of Idris Elba, The Rock, Jason Momoa, Henry Cavill.
They're all the same person, though.
They're the same category of like actor, I guess, and not even if I include all of them, because Idris, I would not say, is the same person.
Yeah, no.
Idris is a legend.
Speaking of wrestlers who became movie stars, John Cena in
Suicide Squad. Even further, like it just like I'm telling you guys, it just keeps going. It's insane. Yeah, John Cena, he's in kind of a hilarious getup. All in all, a really good trailer. I expect the movie to be better than the first Suicide Squad for sure.
Suicide Squad has a game that's coming out, right?
Yes, Kill the Justice League. Listen, in a world where a lot of people are rooting for the anti-hero, or, you know, a lot of people rooting for the villain, which I like. I'm definitely a fan of that. When they're well written. You have Harley Quinn, you got Captain Boomerang, Deadshot, and King Shark. I love King Shark, by the way. They're trying to take down the Justice League because I think Brainiac has taken control of all of the Justice League. So it's up to you to save the world. I talked about the Batman movie earlier. We've also got Gotham Knights. You can play as Batgirl, Nightwing, Robin, Red Hood. Batman's dead in this storyline, and Gotham is crazy, and they're trying to bring order to Gotham. Gotham Knights is going to be released in 2021, but there isn't a confirmation date yet exactly, and you will be able to play it on PC, PS4, Xbox One, and then the next-gen consoles, PS5 and the Xbox Series X. This has been the week for some crazy shit to happen with video games. Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War.
It's gonna
we
be-
revealed it where we talked about it last week. Just to be clear, yes,
Yeah.
you know, we talked
The
about it last
actual-
week, but there was a
that will-
reveal
that will-
trailer.
It takes place in between Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2. It's going to be a direct sequel to Black Ops 1, which I'm beyond hyped about. I don't know if it's out now, but you could sign up on the beta through Battle.net.
If you, well, I know if you pre-order, you 100% are signed up for the beta.
They're gonna do like what they did with Black Ops 4 and Modern Warfare. The last 2 weeks of the beta is gonna be like open to everybody, so you get to try it out. The campaign takes place in 1981. Like you get to create and customize a character and like really personalize your character. You get to create like a backstory, what you were in the middle.
My mind is blown by the difference, because let's clarify. How many years has the Call of Duty franchise been going? Throughout the 2000s, we've had so many of these games. They've just always stuck to the same plan. Release one every year. They say they're trying to venture out and do new stuff, but like, let's be realistic. It's the same thing all the time. And it took them up until after they were like really dropping the ball. It took them up until Modern Warfare to really get it right again, which a lot of people like it, love it. Not to mention Warzone, which took off and is insane. To now do this, I'm so happy and I'm so stoked for it.
We had 2 Call of Duties that didn't even have campaigns, right?
I never in a million years thought that Call of Duty would have a creative character situation.
You have choice options in the campaign that lead to multiple different endings.
That's the other thing, that there's multiple endings. That's crazy.
There's so much replayability in just the campaign alone, which is great. And if they tell a good story, I think it's going to do really well.
So to see Call of Duty take this turn, I'm very happy. I applaud it for sure. November 13th, if you're waiting for it. Cross-platform, they're sticking with it. Also cross-generational.
Maybe you like, classic multiplayer. You try Iron Sight. It's on Steam. It's free.
Hey, Iron Sight, if there's anybody watching, sponsor us. Just saying.
I played it for 22 hours yesterday.
Yeah, you've also made 22 accounts. If you guys pre-order it, let us know what your experiences are when it comes out, for sure. You know what that brings us to, man? Is getting to be that time.
Hit you with the drum roll.
Slacker's choice, man. Movie of the week, we got Project Power with Jamie Foxx, Joseph Gordon-Levitt. It's a Netflix movie.
It takes a really interesting perspective to superpowers and like how to obtain them.
But with Jamie Foxx, I mean, obviously it's going to be a good mixture of funny and then also serious.
It's funny, serious, and sad. Doom Eternal, it's cool as hell, and it's intense on your computer. These 2 nut jobs wanted to achieve the unachievable of getting 1,000 FPS on Ultra, being able to play the game at 1,000 FPS. They tried this with like top-of-the-line components. They went crazy. They
broke the nitrogen out.
Yeah, they liquid nitrogen cooled a PC. They literally froze the PC. They got 1,014 FPS. Incredible.
Following that, I just couldn't contain my joy today when I saw this. KDA and their original single Pop Stars, which came out now 2 years ago, I think. Now we have KDA coming back. There's a single out, The Baddest. We got the group back. This is going to be crazy. This is going to be awesome. They're going to have way more that's going to come out. Check it out. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be great. Listen. You've probably been sitting here. You've probably been listening to this podcast or watching. You must be famished. You must be a little tired. So you might want to make something. You know what I'm saying? And I understand that. So listen, we got the hookup for you with Babish. It's not binging with Babish, though. It's the basics with Babish. So this week we got potato hash, right? Potato hash basics with Babish. Check it out on YouTube. The link will be right there. He make a good food.
I'm a pretty big fan of Justin Roiland. I like what he does. He's funny. And Rick and Morty has been a very intense ride. They're putting out a bunch of little shorts. Just came out with a short, Never Ending Fatality. It's going to be a 3-part series with these like different art concepts and stuff. It was beautiful. Like all the stuff that they're doing is really nice. Go check that out. It's going to be a 3-part series on YouTube.
That's pretty much all we got for tonight. As always, we appreciate the support. One last announcement I do want to make. We love making these. They're super fun. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be switching these over to every other week. Same time, same day, Thursday, 7 p.m. But instead of next week, we'll be coming back on the 10th. Every other week, we'll be doing the podcast. So expect to say, like I said, same time, same day, just every other week. As far as my other streams, Monday streams are still on, playing games. We might play a little more Fall Guys next week. We might play other stuff. Who knows? We'll see. As always, we appreciate you guys so much. Subscribe. Make sure to hit that notification bell. Like for the YouTube algorithm, please.
Comment your favorite dog. Real interested. I'm looking into getting a puppy, and I'd like to hear what your favorite dog is. Or if you hate dogs, what's your favorite animal?
Let us know what kind of things you might want us to talk about. From me and Ditto, from the Slackers, and on the Slackers podcast, take it easy, folks.